edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. It's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. Coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ingram holds it in. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oliver made the tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And it'll be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bills' 4-yard line.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Bills' 1st down.
On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The wide receiver.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time.
And now the ball's out, full near midfield, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 40. Yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Matt Milano. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 46.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They go play action now. Jackson. It's complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards.
22-yard line.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And some room to run now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
7-7, our score after 1. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down. They'll
try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
1st and 10. At their own
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now.
Oh, you saw that. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 8.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And then we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you get well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That throw right sideline is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Bills.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Allen throwing middle. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. We have hit half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
21. Bills.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Jerry.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5.
From the 44, Jackson steps away to his left. Now the ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the ball coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Bills.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Allen now operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
83.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. From the gun, Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Allen toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jonathan Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Kirk, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Jackson will throw again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Bills 31. Vikings.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. preferably a takeaway.
And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Vikings take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they set up the screen. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Harris to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is in for a score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a...
scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. These players are on the last year of their contract.
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Play action, now it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
McKenzie. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving.
Buffalo Bills.
Carr now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for Fuller last week. 6 catches, 93 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action. Now Jackson.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And 12.
And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
Chubb, the
A
ball.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
Carr's pass.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Jackson on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1. And Jackson throwing once more. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The extra point is good.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
carry. Devin White on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Rams 7, Bills 0.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Mostert. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Carr. This is the tight end fan. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
36-yard line.
They run, Chubb, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's another Buffalo.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles. Harrison.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Mostert. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This ball complete to Rager. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw again on second down. Carr. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Carr's pass, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Again, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return.
They go play action now. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. Now Mostert. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Josh Bynes.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf. 48 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Joe, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now increase here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up
to throw again. Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
5 yards. 1st down, Rams.
This is Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 2-yard line.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Extra point is good.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
and again it's Chubb.
At the 23-yard line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Shotgun now for Carr. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Once again, it's Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mostert, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season, and the Rams just continue to pour it on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Carr completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this one quickly to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
Carr's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
The Rams 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Caleb Chason. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brings up third down and goal.
Carr now on third and goal. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
And goal.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carr now on first down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bills. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Carr completes it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Carr to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Carr's pass intended for Will Fuller.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First down, Los Angeles.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn saying so long, everybody. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.